What is on your mind, Doctor?
Shh. Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing.
Right now, I can only feel my wounds from battle.
I understand you're in the maelstrom trying to hold on. It's hard to sense the subtleties of change. But it's coming. Mark my words.
What is coming?
The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
It is our chance at vengeance against that Venom creature.
I have no need of revenge, Hunter. I just want my home back, my powers of prediction restored. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others?
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Help me understand, you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
I lost 300 years to understanding. I would not call that a success.
I would. Your sacrifice, whatever it was, kept the world from plunging into darkness. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Are you not better off if you know how to win?
They don't tell you how to win. They tell you how the Kree have previously won. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with The Art of War, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
That went better than expected.
I am looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I am taking off.
Good meeting.
Hunter, hello.
Are we allowed to take trophies home? No.
We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
You are right, Mother. The prophecy is advancing, and we shall halt it at all costs.
I admire your conviction, child. There may come a time when we will stand in defiance of destiny. But it is not now. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother. Agatha.
It's all right, child. You have been through so much. Your mother is calling you back to her. Trying to break anything that stands between you.
Sometimes I think this collar's protection is all but an illusion. Nothing actually separates Lilith and I. It is just a symbol, nothing more.
Yes, I believe you believe that. You clearly are not afraid to use the gifts your mother bequeathed you. Does it bother you that she would be pleased with the development of your darker powers?
I will use whatever magic is required for me to win.
Spoken like the hunter, caretaker, and I raised, just as much as the child of Lilith. Just remember, whoever you choose to be, I accept you.
They say the Pacific Ocean has no memory, Hunter.
But you are looking at the Atlantic.
Really? Well, that explains so much. Just think. A few years ago, I was just your quintessential 98-pound high school freshman weakling. Even the lunch ladies used to shake me down for milk money. Now look at me. Hanging with the legendary Hunter and the Midnight Suns in their super-secret Atlantic Ocean base.
We are happy to have you.
That's just it. What if that radioactive spider had decided to chomp down on someone else's behind? What would old non-arachnid me be?
Something tells me you would have changed the world regardless, Peter Parker.
Change the world? Let's not get carried away here. I may have helped out a bit in the neighborhood, but...
You have certainly impacted me.
Right back at you, pal. You know, Hunter, I've been to a lot of truly amazing places since I put on the old spider tights. Way beyond my little neighborhood in Queens. But when all is said and done, there is nowhere I'd rather be right now than here with the rest of you.
There are some more wards I could place on him.
Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear.
Yes, thanks to the symbiote sample young Mr. Parker recovered, we were able to isolate the alien energy signature that appeared to be causing you so much trouble. With this armor, you should now be able to get close enough to Venom to take him down.
This time without, exploding.
It feels good. Now, just get me back to New York and I will handle the rest.
Oh, you are gonna love this. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? These should definitely give you an edge.
Good day, Hunter.
You're looking well, Chief.
The shielding powers of the Vishanti on the Spacebreaker armor will make the...
The new outfit looks spectacular. Just really badass.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing what a little teamwork can produce.
Teamwork? Oh, you mean Stark and Strange.
They finally got along enough to make this. I just hope it's enough to stop Venom.
I had the greatest minds in science and magic working together on this. If it does not keep me protected, then nothing will.
Good point. I guess I was getting worked up over nothing.
It is not nothing. The armor could still fail me, and Venom could still feast on my bones. You are right to worry, even if I do not.
Wow, that's an image.
I could discuss this armor all day, but...
Oh, I know. You've got a date with a symbiote. Don't let me stand in the way. Good luck out there. What do you think about Hunter's armor? Looks slick, huh?
The new armor suits you. It looks pretty spectacular.
Jealous?
Incredibly.
Our last encounter did not go so well for me. I really hope the suit from Stark and Strange will be enough.
It had better work perfectly for as much as those two divas bickered about it.
Well, I can stand here modeling this thing, or I can put it to the test.
Better to know sooner than later. I hope it passes.
Heard about the new armor, Hunter. Can't wait to see...
No! Ah, how can this be? You have vanquished me once again.
This is the life. Kicking it with the legendary Hunter. And kicking said legendary Hunter's ass at a fighting game.
I also enjoy, how do you say, kicking it with you, Carol.
Yeah, there's hope for you yet. I'm just not sure there's hope for you in this game.
Care to find out?
You realize that you'll need to win the next 3 matches to beat me.
Just press that forsaken restart button already.
Okay, but I'm not going easy on you, Hunter. You're way too good for that.
I am good now, huh?
Yeah, just not at this game.
Time to take it to the next level. I think we've got something for everyone.
Oh, you should.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
See you around.
Rest easy, Spider-Man. I have dealt with the unknowable before.
Yes, but have you ever worn clothes with their own appetite? I know symbiotic alien goop can seem like a cool idea, but take it from me. Not worth it one bit. The symbiote gets in your brain and makes you do things you'd never ordinarily do.
This is not the first time I have wielded weaponry with its own willpower. The symbiote should be worried about me.
I love the confidence you're projecting here, Hunter. I do. Eddie Brock was once a normal, regular jerk. Now he's stuck wearing an alien tracksuit that eats people and sometimes controls his body. And he's more of a jerk. So, you know, he's a cautionary tale.
From what I know of Eddie Brock, I'm not nearly as malleable or insecure.
Good point. I guess there's no other way, huh?
Only this suit can penetrate the symbiote barrier around the sanctum.
Yeah, I hear that too. What sits worse with me? The Sanctum Sanctorum is wearing a symbiote. Alien-possessed architecture gives me the extra creeps.
Both Stark and Dr. Strange invested serious time and effort into making the symbiote suit as safe as possible. Magic and science working together is a dream come true.
Depending on who you ask, Tony Stark hasn't always been one of the good guys. Some of his inventions might have done more harm than good. I honestly think that's why he gave us these sparks for free. That's not my theory, by the way, just something I heard on the internet. And from Ileana and Nico. Oh, and I think Strange muttered it under his breath once.
I wasn't aware of that.
Don't even get me started on Dr. Strange's meddling with the multiverse. But you're right, Hunter. There is no way this could possibly backfire.
If it does, Spider-Man, we will deal with the repercussions as a team.
Or get eaten by a symbiote wearing Sanctum Sanctorum as a team. Just be careful wearing that extraterrestrial tracksuit, Hunter. Last thing we want is for you to turn against us.
Thank you for your concern, Spider-Man.
Thanks for hearing me out, Hunter. Thanks, Hunter.
Never a dull moment.
What do you know about the moon
Presumably
seals?
forged by with the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
It is as good as done.
Sure, why not?
Everybody shoots that one then?
I am impressed.
I'm saving my energy. Hey, it worked, didn't it? This should be good. looked at. Here we go. Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal. That'll work.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Looks like you could use this.
Very refreshing.
Reinforcements inbound.
I hope I'm making a good impression on Caretaker.
Welcome assistance. You have earned this. You were too weak for this fight.
Mucho gusto!
Let's do it. Getting it done any way we know how.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We serve until the end.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
I didn't get a checklist or anything, but so far, so good. With extreme prejudice. Gee, I better distribute my skill points. Preparing tactical gas.
Now that was something.
Are we excited?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Something smells pungent.
That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce, with some Tony adjustments.
Grandma's recipe was not good enough?
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the Netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. And that was just today.
Perhaps if they knew more of the man underneath the armor, they would come to understand you as I have.
Maybe you're right. The Mark series can be pretty imposing.
I was not talking about your suit.
Oh, that's deep. Just like the garlic-rich flavor of Grandma Stark's famous sauce. Ah, you two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed. Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Who?
You. Bon appetit, Hunter.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
What have you got for me, boss? I'll make something great out of this. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Until next time.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Time to take it to the next level. I think we've got something for everyone.
No, you shouldn't have.
Do your thing. Ready for more? See you around.
Good day, Hunter.
Tell me you found something good. I'll cut through that encryption in no time. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Who are we sending on an op? If I had time, I'd take care of these myself. But I have been Bye.
So the new suit. Someone's going to die.
Yes?
Can I ask you a question?
If I said no, would that stop you?
What are those white cubes you eat?
You mean tofu?
Yes. Do you not eat meat?
What I eat is none of your business.
Well, that must take discipline.
Maybe it does.
I think it is impressive.
Don't be too impressed. Nico's vegan too. She's the one who convinced me to try it.
You must have your own reasons too.
After coming back from limbo, I told myself I am never taking a life ever again. Animals included. So it made sense. Just don't go around telling everyone. This is between me and you, got it? I know where you sleep.
Still no sign of Venom. The Parker boy really came through.
Even with his disappearance, his pet symbiote has unfortunately not given up its taste for my sanctum.
Neither has Hydra. They've upped the guard again, which I didn't even think was possible.
This symbiote creature has had a stranglehold on us long enough. It is time to strike.
Are you sure that thing is safe?
Well, we didn't exactly have a manual, but the science and spooky bits are sound.
You should be well protected.
It's a big risk.
So is leaving Lilith in command of the Sanctum.
You're both right.
But I bet you have another option. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil your moment.
A frontal assault has too many variables, but there's always the hole.
The back door. Of course. I know the risks, but at some point we have to start believing in each other. In ourselves. Your design will hold.
We would never let you step into battle unprepared.
Besides, what was the first rule of demon hunting you taught me? If at first you don't succeed, stab again.
Aw, you think Reed and Sue have such heartwarming moments with Johnny and Ben?
We're gonna get the Sanctum back for Strange.
I like your optimism.
Thanks. I have a good feeling about this.
I have a good feeling about you.
What was that?
No.
Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
By all means, ask away.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time. But let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves. and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
The shielding powers of the Vishanti on a faith.
I wish we had more time to test Strange and Stark's monstrosity of a creation, but with Venom out of the picture...
That is some messed up wallpaper.
Must have got hungry without Venom around.
Evil consumes everything, even itself.
Ready for round 2?
Always.
Ding ding.
What is that?
Old magical graffiti? You tell me.
Not the wards. That.
Caretaker, tell Strange we found a way back into his sanctum.
Finally.
Oh, and one more thing.
We are not alone.
For Hydra.
You've proven that the Faithbreaker can smash through that symbiote. Now you'll just have to do it a few more times. Oh, and try not to bring the roof down on your heads in the process.
I think I can hear Strange grimacing through the radio.
Shoot up here!
Let's do it!
Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut Faustus a deal.
Who's next? Let's do this! These fanatics are always the same.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
For the mother!
Order to scan them.
Watch for the sneaky one.
Looks like we've got backup.
Hydra sure does get around. Are we sure they don't have a limbo portal too?
Exactly what I needed.
That's not good.
I am impressed.
One more time.
Never seen that before.
Fire command. You're mine.
Barely a scratch.
It's almost a shame Stark and the Doctor aren't here to see their little project in action. The Faithbreaker will finally purge Venom's foul corruption from the Sanctum and the city.
Interesting.
Behold the light's gift.
That should help. Not a
They cannot possibly match your...
Is that all?
Better call in for support. Fish in the barrel.
Where do you think you're going? Looks like they want to try a few more.
It's too bad those gloves won't work for anyone else. We'd love to see Carol, Captain Marvel, not those tendrils of Sakaar.
Aw, Blade. Such a sweet
Future. At the end of the day, it has still come down to me punching something.
Some things never get old, kiddo.
Hail that.
Cooling systems active. Hydra, Immortalis!
Maybe you should try something new.
Serve her with honor.
Hydra will just keep throwing warm bodies in there until you're exhausted. Try and focus on the symbiote, not the soldiers.
Ah, the all too familiar hurry up and wait.
No mercy for the servants of light. Weak, even for Hydra.
What?
So that's how that works.
Reinforcements. Good.
By her command. This should get you going.
Crossbones will just keep throwing Hydra bodies in there until you're exhausted.
They do not stand a chance.
Did Caretaker really teach you that? I know she's secretly a badass.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'm on it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Hydra Immortalis. Scanner's picking up reinforcements.
I am not sure I can keep this up. Thanks for the save. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Try harder next time.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Confirmed enemy target. Minor systems damage.
still be free.
Saved this one just
This shall be of great help.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Hydra Immortalis! Awaiting reinforcements.
Sheer numbers will not save you now. We've broken through.
gonna sound like one of Blade's action movies right now, but go!
Get to the sanctum!
Mother?
You kept me waiting, child.
I am here now.
Yes. Alone. Always so alone.
Did I miss the party?
You are just in time.
I told you the door works now.
Sorry! First apocalypse excitement, I guess.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Can't say I like what you've done with the place, Demon Mother, or my friend. No matter. Already, the power of the Sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now.
Yes, Mother.
Not while there's still a chance to seal that breach and save the Sanctum!
For Hydra! We stand with the Mother. Mother, protect us.
Banner's infernal device has torn through the wards themselves. If we are to have any chance of stopping Lilith, we must interrupt her mystic's ritual and seal that breach.
A feeble effort.
Is that truly your best?
They deserve no mercy.
Now that was something.
A moment of preparation. A gift from ancient traditions. Watch closely. Forth something from the depths.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Lilith certainly made them enthusiastic.
I am a wall. No one will touch you.
Search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
The advantage is mine. Hydra's standards have fallen a great deal. Prepare yourselves!
Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. You should have that examined at some point. That was really something. Let me show you my power.
A doctor and a powerful wizard. Impressive.
Never surrender!
Ready when you are. I know I'm new to this old prophecy game, Doc, but none of this is good, is it?
No, Peter, it is not. Perhaps you and a hunter should retreat to a safe distance while I rectify the situation.
I'll be 2 steps behind us? I've seen too many movies to fall for that one. I'm staying.
As am I.
Their mystics fall before us.
The mother protects us!
battle requires.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
Interesting tactic.
Late to run now.
I hope the people of New York know how lucky they are to have you.
The battlefield is ours. Die for the real thing. You're gonna remember. Mother, protect us.
I've not shaken their confidence.
Respond. Anyone. Damn this interference. Not getting through.
The mystical barrier that separates the realms is collapsing. Some technical difficulties are to be expected. I don't know if you can still hear me, Sarah, but if something should happen, please tell Tony not to touch my stuff. Let me show you.
Now that was something.
I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened. Even the Mother of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Never surrender!
This has gone on long enough. We must purge this evil from the sanctum no matter what it takes.
If there was ever a time for you to lose your temper, Doctor, this would be it. Your fate is sealed. Hail that!
We don't fear death.
Looks like it's up to me.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Okay, that's...
You're in trouble now.
Things are moving right along. Defeating the forces of evil and all that.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. You have earned this! Weak, Super Hydra. The advantage is mine.
Here we go again!
Impressive.
Ooh, I like it!
I won't be dispatched that easily. Huh. Do you really believe that will be enough? This could aid me in my fight.
You guys are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful.
You were too weak for this fight.
Well done, my friends.
Doc, come on! We have to go!
Leave if you must! I can hold it! Like hell you can!
I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing not good, right?
No. No, it is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That really, really sucked.
Try adding a few dozen more reallys.
I'm in shock. I didn't expect to lose the sanctum.
Oh, you didn't expect to lose the sanctum? That was my whole life. Ripped open and decimated before my eyes.
We need to have a serious conversation about Lilith. She's much stronger than we anticipated.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
Lilith is a pain, for sure. But right now she's hiding behind our boy Bruce, and if he's giving her IT advice, then that's a problem I can do something about.
I failed. How else can I describe it? I failed not just my teammates, but the world.
That's right. You did fail. All of you.
Oh, hey, don't sugarcoat it or anything.
But that doesn't mean you lost. And that is an important distinction. This war is far from over. And tomorrow we will rise again. And fight again.
I'm too tired for a hoorah, but the sentiment is there.
I appreciate the inspirational words. We all need it.
I'm sure. Now rest, get some sleep. All of you. The battle will wait until morning. I know this is difficult for you, Stephen, but the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon now.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Now's not the time to be AWOL, Hunter. We need you in the war room.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long. Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
Another magical mystery. Nice, you brought me the good stuff. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
I heard Strange's spooky funhouse went poof. But look on the bright side. Things can't get any worse.
Have a little compassion, Deadpool. Strange just lost his home.
What's that got to do with me? I thought we were here to stop your milk.
My milk?
Your mom I'd like to kill? No offense. Marriage is out, and she's way too spiky for the third one.
Deadpool.
Well, the only home I ever had was a couch I shared in the sewer with some rats. It was very homey. The Abbey's the only home you ever had, right?
Correct. I spent my entire life here. And what came after.
So you'd be like Dr. Magic Man if this place went down in flames.
I cannot say. It is hard to imagine myself without the Abbey.
Kinda like how it's hard to imagine me without Hydra Bob. I get it.
Home can sometimes be a person.
Ugh. You read that off a doormat? I won't say a peep to Dr. Strange about his house. Don't worry.
Strange and Tony should... Time's wasting, Hunter.
This'll make a difference.
See you around.
This is not going.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
The sanctum's gone. Hell has literally come. This is a worst-case scenario.
In my experience, things always get bleak before they get better.
Things don't get more bleak than this.
Then this will be my last stand.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
They actually said end of the world on the news.
Any news from the West Coast?
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Cthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance,
And keeper of the parchment of power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
the entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum.
The Abbey feels so lonely without us.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
I will do as you ask.
Fact.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Weak, even for Hydra. We have the upper hand. Not slow me down. Taking the shot.
Hey, watch the paint job.
You must have gotten Lilith's attention. She sent one of her more aggressive minions to put you down this time. They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Power of the light. Your fate is sealed. How invigorating.
Focus on getting the other keys.
Hope you got a good quarterback. Enough running around. Persistence will get you nowhere.
We're taking casualties here.
Don't waste the opportunity.
Judgment comes easy for those with no remorse.
saving my energy till we use it.
Is that the best you've got? You cannot hide from judgment.
They're trying to flank. I will not waste this opportunity.
Prepare yourself. We will stoke the fires of hell with your soul.
How much better can I get?
I get paid by the job, not the hour. Let's make it fast. Heroes in a barrel.
I am not myself.
Hope you choke on it.
I'll handle it.
This ring hollow. The blood of the innocent is on your hands, and I am their spirit.
This shouldn't take long. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? Here we go.
The Iron shows us the way. Just another straw. Hope you like eating through a straw. Your pain grows with every strike. My power wanes. been judged. Now we're getting serious. Feel the pain of your victims. You can't run, and you can't run. A special place in hell awaits this one. Don't go too far now!
Walk in the light.
You have my thanks. Your suffering begins. This is my broomstick! About to get messy! Ha! You know all too well the punishment that awaits you. Judgment will be swift. Remember this day. There are many like it in your future.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Oh, hey. So, don't get mad, but Caretaker wants to run Emo Kids tonight.
I do not mind. Why would that make me mad?
I'm a little mad. I don't want her thinking she's in charge now. Alright, let's do this.
Lead the way.
I need the ingredients you collected.
I did not bring them.
Felt like busy work, yes? I don't see how Caretaker can do any better.
Tonight's ritual will prove to be an absolute treat.
Caretaker rarely displays her true power.
Haha, raw power is nothing without the precision to magnify it. Tonight, we bear witness to a master. I confess my ignorance as to her methods is quite thrilling. A rarity for any Sorcerer Supreme.
How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
I am ready.
That's all?
Yes. When do we start?
As soon as you want. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle. Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind
No.
you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child, you have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die. You died predictably.
You sound disappointed.
Death for the hunter should not be so banal. Next time, add some spice. Get your legs stuck in a combine harvester. Have a sack of starving weasels tied around your face. Anything but demon powers.
Observing your own death can lead to sleepless nights, I know from personal experience. If you have trouble sleeping, I can write you a prescription. A joke, of course. I'm not licensed in this state.
I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more to it.
Same here.
I always thought her attack on the Abbey was to recover the Darkhold, but it appears it was a means to an end.
What she said about me, my true self, can you explain that?
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed what she said. Perhaps we can use this against her.
How?
When we're ready to face her, you may be able to divert her attention.
You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it works.
After I died, was that how you found me?
Yes. You and Lilith. With the Darkhold between you.
If she used it to kill me, how did she die?
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much for her to control.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where, and didn't want to know.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter throughout the world. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them down.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been easy to relive.
Not knowing was the hardest part of my return. I feel better.
Good. I won't keep you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
Sarah thinks it may be significant. She will do some digging.
Good. We're on to something. Maybe we'll figure out what.
But not tonight.
All right. You taking off?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Fine, speak.
Man, that was a hell of a ride, partner.
You make conjuration look easy.
Thanks. I do enjoy flattery.
We don't cook enough around here. Everyone does their own thing. We should have a night where we all bring something to the table. You know, potluck? We could start a weekly tradition. Hey, I make a mean carne asada.
We would be reviving an old custom. Before I died, we did what you call potluck about once a week.
Huh. For real? Just, you and Caretaker?
Agatha was there. So were the original Midnight Suns.
Okay, we're doing this! Give me a few days to put this together. And then, Coming soon to an abbey near you. Midnight Suns. The Potluckening. Too much?
A bit.
I'll work on it. I could do that again. I have a feeling we're gonna go on lots of adventures together. We should challenge Nico and Eliana to a game of hearts. We've really been putting the pedal to the Hydra metal, huh, Hunter? Haven't seen the Hell Ride this fired up since... well, ever. I thought she could use a little tune-up, and we could use a little break to catch up.
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Honestly, just wanted to say thanks. I was starting to feel like a fifth wheel around here for a while. But lately, not so much. Even though Sparky agrees. Well, both of us, just wanted to say thanks. Nice to feel useful. Know what I mean?
Normally, I would not advise anyone to listen to the demon inside their head.
I know.
But in this case, you are both welcome. And your help has been much appreciated.
Feelings mutual, Hunter. From both of us. Who would have thought a 300-year-old demon hunter from Old Salem, Massachusetts, hanging with the spirit of vengeance from East LA in a magically restored transient abbey as, you know, friends?
Stranger things have happened, and will happen, I'm sure.
And I look forward to all of them. So, I guess that means...
Here's a weird question. Do you, consider yourself to be a goth?
What is a goth?
It's a 20th century music and fashion subculture. Kinda hard to explain, but it's people who appreciate what others would see as dark or macabre.
Like people who enjoy horror novels and films, and the sad, whiny music you and Magic listen to?
I feel called out. Figured since your mom is the mother of demons and all, you might, identify with being goth too.
I believe I am more goth than you.
Didn't realize it was a competition.
You are goth in your own way.
I will say, my hair is cooler than yours. No offense.
None taken. It is very fitting.
I like the way I dress. I feel badass.
You should.
Plus, I think I'm stuck. Goth never dies.
Damn. What are we gonna do without the Sanctum?
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
Okay, so that's 2 superheroes. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
One job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
That caught my eye as well.
Dr. Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's...
What do we do if Dr. Hey, can I ask a favor?
Damn it. I needed that sanctum.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
I do not believe someone as strong as you would break so easily.
Easily? The Sanctum has exploded. My home gone and the war against your mother nearly lost. You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to scour every corner of this earth for the parchment. You should have let me go down with the Sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all her Lilin from escaping into the wild.
It would not have made a difference, Doctor. Nothing you could have done would have prevented this.
Well, I like to think that I could have made a difference, regardless of what you or the rest of the Sons might think. But there is no changing the past now, any more than I can peer into the future. We must accept this loss and gather our resolve. Like it or not, the reality is that Lilith is one step closer from completing the Darkhold and summoning...
Chthon.
We cannot let that happen.
Anyone seen Charlie? I need some hellhound cuddles.
Ready to work? I think we've got something for everyone.
New and improved.
Spell. Most welcome.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Just give me a target. Let's see if you're as good as they say.
Do your thing.